first off, Devin Haney, he reached out to
Hmm.
Shakur's team talking about 25%. What do you believe in that when you heard those negotiations going on and he sent that 25% over to you guys?
That's just talk. Devin wasn't gonna fight. If you look at I don't know, I don't do a lot of the posting and stuff, but when they first talked about Devin fighting Shakur, first thing I said is I believe it when I see it. Hmm.
Right. And now, in defense to Shakur, he went and did a mandated, and today we were supposed to get the result on the WBC if
Hmm.
he was going to stay at 135
Uh,
or if he was going to fight Regis Prograis. What do you think the decision, or what do you think a
well,
decision
I
he's going to
said
make?
in terms of Shakur or Devin. Well, I said I
Devin.
believe it when I see it if Devin fights Shakur. That speaks
Mm.
for volumes for itself. Because in spite of everything he said coming in the ring, he knew he wasn't going to fight Shakur. I'm not afraid to tell you, we were told that a long time ago. That if it came to that
Yep.
point. So like I said, I'm real close to Devin family. And you know, like I said, I ain't gonna speak anything bad about him or anything like that. Because I don't do a lot of that talking and stuff. I like to show what we're gonna do in the ring. So, you know, when it comes to fighting, Shakur is ready to fight anybody. See, the thing is,
Right.
Shakur has to do the
Right.
sensible things that's really gonna help him to exactly get the money that he needs and money that he deserves. So, we're looking at Lomachenko now. We look like we're going to be fighting him. And the winner of that should be fighting Cambosis, for the IBF title. So we're going to try to unify all the titles again.
Right. Right, and that's great to hear because that style of matchup. How do you see that fight going down? Do you see it at
Well,
12 rounds, or do you see a
like I
stoppage?
said, I don't do a lot of talking. I like to show what we do in the ring. But, Shakur first fought Lomo at 17, okay? And, we saw a lot of things there, that, benefit us. We've done a lot of things that benefited us as well. To the point where he sent all the rest of the farm partners home and kept Shakur, because he was the most competitive, when you ask him what do you think about it, what he say, slick, 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 that's all he want to say. But we know it's slick, 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 man, in terms of boxing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's at
Mm-hmm.
17. And it's a
Right.
whole new
Yep.
different Shakur now. His maturization has come. He's mature. He's older, smarter, faster, stronger, and his IQ has went up immensely. Hmm.
Right. He's definitely always, every
Right,
year, he's always
right,
leveling up and being the
right.
better
See,
Shakur than what he is,
now
and just looking at.
throughout Shakur's
Yep.
career, every 2 years, if you look in his lifetime, 2 years he's went up in weight every 2 years. So if you look how it went, that's from the amateurs on up. Now, to say about competitiveness between Devin and him, people don't realize Devin was on the USA team with me. Okay, Devin fought in a lot of the same, some of the same tournaments that Shakur fought in. But he didn't fare as well as Shakur. So, not to say anything bad about him. It was a learning experience for him. He was the youngest guy on the team, you know what I'm saying? And, honestly, and it's his sport. You really can't be a jack of all trades and a master of none, some of everybody in the world and don't work with Devin, and Devin still look like Devin. No. To me, you know what I'm saying? Knowing, I see some of the still, some of the basic amateur flaws, especially inside that he made. That's between you and I. But yeah, it's on the media now. But I love Devin. I love his family. They're great family, great people. And I think they know what it is when it comes to the competitiveness between Devin and Shakur.
Right. So if Devin Haney goes the WBC route at 140 pounds and
Mm-hmm.
fights Regis
Right.
Prograis. We're gonna get the answer today. How do you see that
Well,
fight playing out?
Regis gonna be about the strongest opponent, Devin has fought, and the effectiveness of the punches, I think, is gonna tell the story, Regis, he's a 140 for life, Devin has been campaigning at 132 almost ever since he was, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize that. So Devin actually probably should have moved up a long time ago to let his body grow and mature the proper way without, sucking it all down for all these years. So when you look at those things, we never know the effect, that's going to have on him. Because, when you look and around, you see, his stamina, it starts to fade, He's not sustaining it throughout his performance. So, that have a lot to do with draining the body for so many years. A lot of people don't look at that, but, we'll see how he does and fares at 140. I think it's the best thing for him, is give his chance the body to mature more at the higher weight. The muscles get bigger, get stronger, instead of depleting them all the time.